Hey everybody, welcome back to Cooking with James. I'm your host James. Today we got another simple and delicious cook for you. We are going to be doing ribs on the Ninja Foodi Smart XL grill, and we're actually going to attempt to get some nice grill marks on these ribs as well. But we got a whole rack of ribs that we're going to be doing in the Ninja Foodi. So let's go ahead and get into the cook. Alright, so here we are. We have a whole rack of spare pork ribs. And as you can see, pretty decent looking rack. A little smaller than some of the other ones. I tried to get a small one so it'll fit. But yeah, that's it. So I went ahead and took it out of the package. Now the first thing you're going to do, on the back here is a membrane. Sometimes there's some meat right here that you can trim off. That's already been trimmed off. Anyway, on the back here is a membrane. Grab a butter knife or something. And you're going to want to get under the skin back here in the back, which I already actually started. And pull that up, and then what you want to do is grab a napkin, grab that skin right there, and go ahead and yes, looks like we're going to get it with one pull. Sweet. Alright, so go ahead and take that membrane off just like that, and that's pretty much it as far as the prep goes. Now all we're going to do is go ahead and season it up. Let me wash my hands real quick. Alright, so what we're going to use for seasoning is just going to be Famous Dave's rub. You can get this in any grocery store pretty much. So all we're going to do is go ahead, and this is the back. We're going to season the back, flip it over, and then season the top. So let's get the seasoning. Alright, so we are all finished seasoning them up. I'm going to let them sit out here for about 5-10 minutes, let it sweat a little bit. Now also what you're going to want to do is we've got the grill grate here for the Ninja Foodi. Now what you want to do, because it's going to fit in there, is go ahead and measure on your rack of ribs how big, set a little bit, alright, so how big your rack of ribs are compared to what you can actually fit in here. So looks like we might have to trim one bone off of this side. I'd say one to two bones off of that side, so not much, but I'll put those on as well. But I'm going to trim this and this. So what we do, I'm going to set this aside, go ahead and run the bone here, and that would be right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim that off, and then we'll take one bone over here, and see if we can get in between the bones here. There we go, and there you go. Now that's going to fit perfectly on the Ninja Foodi rack, and don't worry, I am going to throw these in there as well to cook. So that's it, easy prep. Let's go ahead and take you over to the Ninja Foodi. Alright, so here we are at the Ninja Foodi Smart XL grill, and like you've seen before, we've got the grill grate in, and in order to get some marks on these, on the ribs, what we're going to do, go ahead and turn it on. We're actually going to pick the grill function down here, and we're going to set this thing to max. Alright, we're going to hit start, let it heat up. We'll be back and put these ribs on. See you in a minute. Alright, we're back, and as you can see, it says add food. That means it is preheated and good to go. So let's go ahead and open this up. We got the max on that thing is hot. I think when I gunned it temperature before, like 480 degrees or so. And alright, so we got our ribs here. Alright, and what we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to put the meat side down. Alright, we're going to get some nice sizzle is what we're going to get. Alright, now give it a nice little press down. And you want to try to get, that already smells absolutely delicious. Yes, and press it down, because that plate is really hot. This is going to allow us to hopefully get some marks there on the top side. So go ahead and press that down firmly. Just like that. And this is my first time trying to get grill marks on some. I did some ribs, air fried them in here, and they turned out really good. And I was like, I seen Cooking with CJ did a video, and his ribs turned out absolutely amazing. And yeah, so I wanted to see if I can get some grill marks on them. So, all right, so there we go. Now, from there, what we're gonna do, all right, is we're gonna go ahead and close this up, all right? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and turn this off, and then we're going to turn it back on. We're going to pick the bake function. We're gonna set the temperature, oops, for 300 degrees, and then we're gonna bump it up to 1 hour. I mean, we'll check it in between, but there's 1 hour, and then go ahead and press start. Now it's already hot, so it says add food right off the bat, so go ahead and just open it up and close it, and it'll resume. So there we go. Got 1 hour, probably check it about halfway through, and we're on our way to some awesome ribs. See you in a minute. Okay guys, it has actually been 40 minutes, and we're gonna take a look, see what we got. Those things are looking and smelling amazing. I did take a quick peek at 30, just real quick, make sure nothing was burning. Obviously it wasn't, it was looking good. Got some pullback here on the bones, that's awesome. So I got a thermometer here. I'm just gonna check some of the tenderness and the internal temperature of the meat, and I actually did throw the other pieces on. I didn't do that originally, but I did throw those on. Let's check over here real quick. Oh yeah, those are super done. Oh, that's tender. What do we got? 195, 194. So 192 is what we got. And over here we're looking at 198. Oh, that's tender. 196. 195 actually. Oh, that's super tender. How is that? Oh yeah, these are actually good to go. Now I want to see if we got any grill marks. Here we go, let's take a look. Somewhat, not across the board. But, oh, those are good, those are nice and juicy. Let's see here. I got some. Got a little bit of grill marks in there. But look at the pullback on the bones, nice, and they're at between 195 and about 200. So what we're going to do is go ahead and throw some barbecue sauce on these. See you in a minute. All right, so all we're going to do is add some barbecue sauce, and what I'm going to use any kind of barbecue sauce you want. I just got some KC Masterpiece Private Stock Original. Just go ahead and get your sauce and get it on there. I'm not going to put it on the other side. This is more for just appearance. Normally I would do it on the other side, but yeah. You know, throw some barbecue sauce on the other side if you want to as well. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sauce these things up. Oh my goodness, nice pullback on the bone right there. I can tell you right now that these are gonna be fall off the bone tender for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and continue saucing this all up. Man, that smells good. I can't wait. All right, sauce over here. Don't want to miss any spots. That's looking good. All right, so all we're going to do now is, because we got some time remaining, down here is just close the top. We're going to leave it on the setting of 300. Actually, let me zoom you out a little bit here. But anyway, we're going to give it probably 3 to 5 minutes, and then we should be good to go. See you then. Alright guys, we are back. I did take a quick peek at 5 minutes. Wasn't quite how I wanted it, so we're at 8 minutes and about 30 seconds, and we're looking good. Alright, so that sauce is caramelized after about 8 minutes, and that is looking beautiful. Look at that. Still bubbling. So we're going to go ahead and take this to the cutting board and cut into it. Look at that little pullback on the bones. Looking absolutely amazing. All right, we'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, we are finished and at the cutting board, and I'm gonna say, oh yeah, those are looking absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and turn these around here real quick, and I'm gonna start right in the middle and cut back. Oops, don't hit the bone. Oh yeah. Those are absolutely perfect. Even the bone in the backbone, cutting right through that, no problem. Ooh, those are hot. Oh my goodness. It's even cutting through some of the bone, no problem. Look at that. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna have to take a bite for you guys real quick. Ooh, yeah, hot. It is super hot. And those are good. Clean bone. All right, we'll meet you up top. All right, we are finished with the cook. And little snapshot here real quick of what we ended up with. Let's see here. And you can see all the juices and stuff and how, ooh, falling apart everywhere. That is so good. All right, so that's it. I had to dig into a couple. I can't wait to finish these. They're awesome. So, that's how you do spare ribs. You could do baby backs, the same way on the Ninja Foodi Smart XL grill. They turned out amazing and tender and juicy. Use any seasoning you want, any sauce you want, but those two that I used, the combo is really good. Awesome. So if you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing if you like the content. Make sure to hit that little bell for notifications to get my future videos. Give a thumbs up and please leave an awesome comment. And with that being said, well, I'm going to enjoy the rest of these. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next cook.